robot, we'll break your card.
Smooth, why are none of these sold out?
It's really hard to tell. The true degeneration has not set in yet. I'm guessing Sunday, maybe.
What up, YouTube? Ed coming back with my Day 2 recap for Thursday at the 2024 National in Cleveland. Made a trade with my good friend Jeremy. Also made a couple purchases. The show was really super busy today. The line for the chicken truck was a good 1,000 people deep. Tons of people in the trade room down below in the basement. Tons of people trading, setting up in the food court. I have an interesting clip of that. The National put some signage out there telling people not to sell or trade on the food court, but just really super crowded, but very spacious. The IX Center is a really big, solid venue, and Cleveland's been doing really well. I hope the National does come back here. It's a great place to hold the event. So here are the pickups. The first card here, big shout out to Mike O, my Airbnb roommate. He texted me that he saw this card, and that's really one of the cool things as well. When you're staying with a group of people, they'll help each other out because there's so many cards in that building at the National that your eyes can't be everywhere. So to have someone else helping you out is always really cool. And this is from 1951 Berk Ross. This is a SGC 5 of Hall of Famer Richie Ashburn. That mark is on the sleeve. It is not on the card. So that's on the plastic sleeve. So when I get home, I'll get in a new perfect fit SGC sleeve. But really nicely centered there on the front. Just a nice looking 5. And Mike O, being the YouTube Hall of Famer that he is, he was able to get this for $50. He wasn't paying no sticker price. So, thank you, Mike. Then, on my way out, I'm skipping around a little bit here. On my way out, this was my last purchase of the day. This is miscut on the back, so I think that's part of the reason why this was priced so low. But these these aren't rare or anything like that. I've seen a couple at the Philly show graded, but I haven't seen too many raw. But for 20 bucks, it was priced $25. I figured I'd add this into the Phillies collection. As you guys know, I'm a pretty big fan of this particular Philadelphia Whiz Kid. This is Kurt Simmons on the Hires Root Beer 58. Hires Root Beer with the tab. And as you can see here on the back, it is a little miscut. So there's the back of it. But still, just a real cool addition for the Phil's PC. I do have the Pudd'nhead Jones graded without the tab. This particular dealer did have the Pudd'nhead Jones, but they wanted 80 for it. So I figured I'd try to pivot to the Kurt Simmons instead. So snag that for 20 bucks. Then I did a mega trade with my good friend Jeremy, Big Smooth, Pop Smooth. And I have a whole video documented to that deal. Every year it's kind of our little tradition to do a trade a la Art of the Deal, the term that baseball collector coined. So we like doing that every year, and traded him a couple cards that I was just looking to get rid of, and these were the cards I added. This is the H603 J.D. Larkin and Company John Adams in a VG Plus 3.5. Just a cool historical piece there. These came in sweet homemade soaps. So you got soap back in the 1800s, and they gave you one of these cards of an ex-president. So added that. Then I traded for, and I didn't realize it at the time, I just picked this one out because this card was really cool. But Smooth explained more about it to me. This is from 2023 Top Star Wars. This is the Throwback Thursday, but this is one of the variations. So when you would order from Topps, they would throw in a few variations here and there for this particular card or particular character. but this is in a Gem Mint 10 of Jin Urso. So just really like the design of that card, which is why I picked it up. Rogue One is my favorite Disney Star Wars film. And Andor is definitely my favorite Disney Star Wars TV series. So anything from any of those kind of characters, the Rogue One characters or the Andor characters, I kind of gravitate towards. Got that. And then, of course, I had to add this to the collection. And although it's not a real card, it's a custom card. This is a custom from Cardi West Customs on Instagram. This is from Tropic Thunder, Parental Advisory Artwork. This is the rated rookie of Kurt Lazarus, who played Lincoln Osiris in Tropic Thunder. How many national recaps are you going to watch where you see a card like this? I don't think too many. Of course, I left the Doug Speedman there. Didn't pick up the Speedman, but I picked up the Kurt Lazarus. And then I got a little bit of cash in that trade as well. And then in typical fashion, I sent Smooth over to one of the dealers to get, for this particular card, to work out a deal. And he was able to get $10 off this card. So I got $80 in cash, and 45 of that went towards this card. This is from 2023 Bowman University Topps Now. This is Caitlin Clark. Got this for 45. That's when she broke the scoring record and passed Pete Maravich, which I've also been looking for a Pete Maravich rookie card. Thought it would be a really cool pairing with this card, but there's not too much vintage basketball that I have seen at the show. And usually when I do see vintage basketball, it's usually the same couple players. So I haven't seen any Pistol Pete rookies, but I think it would be a really cool complementary piece to this card. But that's all I got. So thanks for watching the video. There's going to be a couple clips in here, so enjoy that. And see you guys at the American Legion Pizza Party. Peace.